Hello and welcome to Komar University of Science and Technology. I'm Bayez Zenati, Department of English. In this video, I will show you in brief how to write an essay. Now let's see what an essay is. So an essay is a piece of writing that gives the author's own argument. They are commonly used as literary criticism, political manifestos, learned arguments, observations of daily life, recollections, and reflections of the author. Now let's talk about the organization of an essay. It starts with an introduction by which the writer stimulates the reader's interest and gives general or background information about the topic. Then the writer presents a thesis statement, usually at the end of the introductory paragraph. Like the topic sentence of a paragraph, the thesis statement of an essay names the specific topic and the writer's controlling idea about it. Each paragraph of the body develops a subdivision of the topic, and the conclusion, like the concluding sentences in a paragraph, can restate topic and controlling idea, summarize or overview the main points discussed in the body, and present a writer's final statement about the topic. And finally, an essay should have coherence, logical organization and unity. There should be a focus on one topic, just as a paragraph does. And there are transition signals that link the paragraph into a cohesive whole. This is the structure of an essay, and it starts with an introduction where we write the general statements about the topic and the background information. And there is a thesis statement at the end of the introductory paragraph. We have the body that consists of one or more paragraphs. Each paragraph has a topic sentence. There are some main points with supporting details. And finally, we have a conclusion that restates thesis or summarizes the main points. And there may be a final comment about the topic. So the first part of an essay is the introductory paragraph. It serves two functions. First, it tries to attract the reader's interest and then presents the topic of an essay. We have several kinds of introductory paragraphs, and in this lesson, we focus on what we call a funnel introduction. We have two parts for a funnel introduction. It starts with several general statements about a topic, and there is one thesis statement. So let's see what general statements are. So they give the reader background information about the topic of the essay. They should lead the reader gradually from a general idea of the topic to a specific idea. The first general statement in a funnel introduction catches the reader's attention. Then, similar to the lens of a camera moving in for a close-up, each sentence that follows becomes more and more focused on the specific topic of the essay. After the general statements, we have the thesis statement, which is the last sentence in an introductory paragraph, and it has three purposes. First, it tries to say the topic of the essay and what the writer wants to say about the topic. It lists the subtopics or subdivisions of the main topic, and it mentions the essay's method of organization. And we have an introductory paragraph here. We have the general statements in blue and the thesis statement in yellow. After the introductory paragraph, we have the body paragraphs. The body of an essay has one or more paragraphs. So each paragraph has a topic sentence and some main points with supporting details. So the completed sentence is not necessary, especially when the ideas in a consecutive paragraphs are closely related. Each body paragraph explains and gives detail about the thesis statement. For example, when the thesis statement is like this, Therefore, anyone who intends to live, work, or study in another country should learn the body language of that culture, including the acceptable ways to use the face, gesture with the body, and make physical contact. There might be a body paragraph like this. So in the body paragraph, we have the topic sentence and main points with supporting details. And finally, we have the concluding paragraph, which has three purposes. It signals the end of the essay, reminds the reader of what the writer wants to say in the essay, and it leaves the reader with the writer's final thoughts on the topic. So in the first part of the concluding paragraph, you repeat the thesis statement in different words. I mean, you restate it. You may summarize the main points of your essay. You may need one or more than one sentence to do this. But in the second part, you add a final statement. You state your opinion or rebuke a recommendation, judgment, or prediction about the topic. And your final comment must be clearly related to the information you have already presented in the essay. And there is a sample concluding paragraph here. And at the end, once again, we review the structure of an essay. It starts with an introduction that consists of general statements and a thesis statement. And then the body that consists of paragraphs, each paragraph with a topic sentence, some main points with supporting details, and finally, the conclusions that restates thesis or summarizes the main points. It may give the final comment. Thank you for paying attention.